Why do we keep going back to the same person who hurt us? It's like a magnetic pull, even when we know it's toxic. We replay old messages, searching for the good times, hoping for change. It's painful to admit, but we miss the comfort, the familiarity. Walking away feels empowering, yet somehow, we find ourselves drawn back, like moths to a flame. It's a cycle of hope and heartbreak, where letting go feels like losing a part of ourselves. Understanding this struggle is the first step toward healing, but breaking free? That's the real challenge. When we think of addiction, we often picture substances. But what about toxic love? It's an emotional addiction. Your brain craves those dopamine spikes, the highs of passion followed by the lows of heartbreak. It's a relentless cycle. Fight, cry, reconnect, apologize, and repeat. That unpredictability keeps you hooked, just like gambling or drugs. You crave the rush, even when it hurts. It's a dangerous game, but the thrill of those emotional rewards keeps you coming back for more. This might be hard to hear, but some of us grew up learning that love equals pain. Picture this: childhood flashbacks of moments that should have been filled with warmth, but instead, they're tangled in confusion and hurt. If you had inconsistent love growing up, you might remember chasing after affection like it was a game, only to be met with silence or anger. Those moments of emotional neglect or abuse create a blueprint in our minds. When we experience love that's mixed with chaos, our nervous system adapts. It learns to associate love with discomfort. So, when we find ourselves in relationships that echo those childhood experiences, filled with arguments, apologies, and emotional hugs, we might feel a strange sense of familiarity. It's not healthy. It's not peaceful, but it's what we know. Think about it. When someone triggers that emotional chaos, it feels like home. The heart races, the adrenaline kicks in, and suddenly, we're back in that space where love and pain intertwined. Our brains mistake that familiarity for love, convincing us that this is what we deserve. We might even find ourselves rationalizing toxic behavior, believing that the intensity of the conflict somehow validates our worth. But here's the truth: love should not feel like a battlefield. Real love is calm, supportive, and nurturing. It doesn't come with strings attached or conditions that leave us feeling less than whole. Yet, if we've been conditioned to accept pain as part of love, breaking that cycle can feel impossible. Recognizing this pattern is the first step toward healing. It's about understanding that the emotional chaos we once craved isn't love. It's a survival mechanism. We learn to navigate through storms, but now it's time to seek out the calm. It's okay to feel lost when you're trying to redefine what love means. It's okay to seek relationships that are grounded in respect and kindness, rather than turmoil. As we begin to unravel these trauma bonds, we can start to rewrite our narratives. We can learn to embrace love that is gentle, patient, and fulfilling. It's a journey, and it won't happen overnight. But with each step, we can reclaim our understanding of love, transforming it from a source of pain into a sanctuary of comfort. Remember, you deserve a love that lifts you up, not one that drags you down. I keep finding myself at this crossroads, wanting to leave but turning back. It's not weakness, it's hurt. I'm hoping this time will be different, that they'll finally love me the way I deserve. But deep down, I know the truth. The person I'm waiting for might only exist in my imagination. Every time I go back, I'm choosing them over myself, abandoning my own needs for a dream that may never come true. It's time to recognize that I deserve better than a fantasy. I need to heal, not just survive. It's so easy to get lost in the fantasy of love, the late-night talks, those butterflies, the first laugh that echoes in your mind. You cling to the good memories, hoping to return to that blissful moment. But then reality hits hard. You have to face the pain, the patterns that repeat, the disrespect that cuts deeper than you'd like to admit. Letting go feels like losing a part of yourself, grieving what could have been. It's a struggle between holding on to hope and acknowledging the trauma that keeps looping back. It's messy, it's raw, and it's part of the journey. I keep going back, chasing shadows of who I used to be. It's not just them I miss. It's the feeling of being seen, wanted, loved. But why do I tie my worth to someone else? What am I trying to fill? Each time I reach out, it's like reopening an old wound, hoping for a different outcome. I need to ask myself, can I find that validation within? Can I learn to embrace my own company, Instead of clinging to someone who only reminds me of my loneliness, it's time to break this cycle and redefine what love really means. You can break free. It's uncomfortable, but necessary. Cut contact to protect your peace. Face the grief. Sit with your pain. Choose to heal without them. Start by writing down all the reasons you left. Trust me, when loneliness hits, you'll need that reminder. Block them, not to punish, but to safeguard your heart. Focus on your healing, therapy, self-love routines, and setting boundaries. Stop romanticizing what was. It's time to build what can be. Embrace the discomfort. It's the first step toward your freedom. You deserve a love that lifts you up, not one that leaves you in confusion or pain. It's time to stop shrinking, begging, or breaking for someone who doesn't see your worth. You don't need closure from them. What you truly need is permission from yourself to let go. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means reclaiming your power. You're allowed to walk away from what once felt like home, even if it broke you. Your real home is peace, and it's waiting for you. Embrace it.